Okay, so in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about whether your coffee choices, your daily coffee choices, are actually stopping you making progress with your health and fitness goals and actually getting in better shape. So coffee. Coffee is my go-to drink. It's my favorite thing to have, especially in the morning. Usually I have 2 or 3 cups a day. Normally black. I like my coffee black. I like it strong. I don't put any of this milk, any syrup, anything like that in it. I just like good, strong black coffee. Now, for some people who don't like black coffee, it's very possible that your daily coffee choices that you get from Starbucks, that you get from Costa, any kind of coffee shop, whatever, is actually costing you progress. And there's a few reasons why. There's a lot of hidden calories in these beverages, and we're going to go through some examples in a second. But let's say, for example, that you are trying to consume 14 to 1500 calories a day. Okay, you're a 5'3", 5'4" woman trying to lose some fat and get in better shape, and you're aiming to consume that many calories on a daily basis. Okay, now let's say you hit those targets. You hit 14 to 1500 every single day for a week. Fantastic. But what you haven't accounted for is the 3 to 4 cups of coffee that you bought from Costa or Starbucks in the morning on your way to work, just not considering the amount of calories that are in it. So that could seriously derail your progress. And I've actually got the calorie content of some of Starbucks' medium-based drinks. I think they call it a tall, and then they're like a grande for large or something like that. But tall ones, okay? So we're going to start with a medium mocha, so with like a tall mocha, okay? Depending on the type of milk you use, whether it's skimmed, semi-skimmed, whole milk, soy milk, or whatever, it's going to have in between 239 to 297 calories. Right? So if you were to have an extra 3 of those a week and not account for them, potentially there's upwards of around in between 710, 720 calories to about 900 calories that you aren't taking into account. Over the course of a month, there's almost 2,800 to 3,600 odd calories there that you haven't accounted for, which is going to stop you making progress. It's adding on an extra 250, 300 calories a day if you have one every single day. That's a considerable amount if you're only trying to eat 13 to 1,500, okay? So that's a medium mocha. So a medium caramel macchiato, between 165 to 240, still pretty considerable. A latte, a little bit better, between 102 to 172, so that's a slightly better option than, say, the medium mocha is going to be. Cappuccino, again, slightly better, 70 to 116, so that's not too bad. If you can take that into account, you can easily fit 70 to 116 calories into your daily diet if you're aware that that's what's going on. Chai tea latte, I've never had one of those, by the way. Are they any good? Has anyone tried one before? Let me know. 154 to 194 calories. Now it's the season, okay? It's getting that way. I know, people have started buying for Christmas or whatever. The Christmas decks are up in some places. Mince pies being sold. So naturally, pumpkin spice lattes are back on the menu at Starbucks. This is a big one. 262 to 337 calories, depending on whether you have a small, medium, or large. No, depending on, that's just a medium pumpkin spice latte, sorry. Depending on the type of milk you use. 262 to 337 calories, right? You have an extra 4 of them a week. You don't take it into consideration, boom, there's an extra 1,000 calories if you just have skimmed milk. 1,000 calories a week extra. So, these drinks are all fine and perfectly, you're more than happy for you to have them. But you need to bear in mind the calorie content of these drinks when you're buying them, and then fit them into your daily calorie plan, because very quickly, these kind of hidden calories that you don't take account for can easily add up. And even if your diet's on point then, and you're kind of wondering why you're not making any progress, it could be something as simple as that that's actually stopping your progress. Nothing to do with the food you're eating, but just the drinks that you're consuming and the hidden calories that are in them. So it's something to be aware of, especially now that those pumpkin spice lattes are back in season. If you enjoy those, fine, have at them. Just be very wary of the amount of calories in them, because it can soon creep up. I'm just going to stick with my normal black coffee, which has only like 6 to 10 calories in, or something ridiculously low like that, so I haven't really got too much to worry about. If you drink black coffee, you're okay. If you add in any of that fancy stuff, be aware that it's going to consume and it's going to contain a fair amount of extra calories. Okay? definitely something that you need to kind of have a look at and figure out if that's the reason that potentially you're not making the progress that you think you should be. Such a shame because coffee's such a good drink, but you got to do what you got to do, okay? So just try and make sure that that isn't the one thing that's stopping you moving forward. And if it is, and you still want to keep drinking them, factor it into your daily plan and have at those pumpkin spice lattes.